Okay, now that we figured out what polylines are as compared to a 3D, what we'll do at this point is let's go ahead and do our house, put us right back at home place. Okay, one of the things we'll need to do as well is we're going to go ahead and get rid of these walls because they are a waste. Okay, one thing I do want to show you as well, if we do place a polyline of a rectangle here and we decide to do a press pull, this often leaves what is called trash lines and sometimes prevents you from doing what you need to do. This is our original polyline that we started off with, and it can cause problems if you do not delete it. One of the things you need to understand too is now that this is a 3D object, you cannot simply copy this line here or that line here or use the copy command for this line. Instead, what you have to do is come up here and you have to use what is called this little area here and do copy edges, because now that it is a 3D object, these are now considered edges. So you can simply click on an edge and it will highlight, and you can copy the edge there, and you can also copy the edge the other way. I am going to copy it. I'm going to copy this edge down to this away, and then I'm going to copy this edge over here, this one right here, down here. I'm going to copy him up, probably to about, I would say about maybe here. And now I have a line here and a line here. If you want to see it a little bit better, we can do it here. See, there's a line here and a line here. Now what I want to do is put a line from here to here. So I could simply do a line, and I can come and I can click right here. And if I try to place it in here without using my object snaps, I will show you what will happen. You see, it went out in nowhere land. It did not actually follow it like we had thought it did. It was an optical illusion. So it's very important that you tell it specifically where you want it to go. Be sure and use the commands NEA, END, or MID to tell the line where you want it to go. Right now, it will find the end of this line because it shows you the end point. But when it comes up here, it's not finding it because it's not looking in the right area. So we have to type in END to tell it the end of what line. Now that we've done that, we can do our press pull, and we can click it and press pull it out completely. At this point, we can go ahead and get rid of this line here, and we could probably get rid of that line there. And we can look at it and see that I have made a wedge. Okay, now the wedge is really nice. If I wanted to go ahead and do this area and make a cutout of it, I could tell it the front. Then I can come over here and I could tell it copy edges, do this bottom one here, make sure it goes to the end. I could put it there. Then I could copy the next edges, which is this small one here, and I can copy and move him over to here. Then I can come over here, copy this edge, this small one again, and I could probably put him here. Then I can rotate it so you can see what I've done, and I can tell it press pull, and you can see it's all highlighted, and I can press pull and knock it out. Okay, I can also get rid of these. If I want to get rid of these lines here, get rid of that one, and come over here and try to get rid of this one if I wanted to. We could leave them if we wanted to, or take them out. It's your choice. Now, when we go to do our circle, okay, we want to hit what is called the F6. And if you see down here on the screen, it says Dynamic UCS off. If we hit F6 again, it says Dynamic UCS on. What this does is it helps you, and it will automatically help you pick a face to draw on. Otherwise, you would have to use the 3 points. So right now, I would want to draw on this one. So you see how my X and Y went to this face, or I could come over here and I could click on this face over here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a circle, and I'm going to tell it circle and diameter. And you see how it chose the face for me, or I could have chose this one or this one. That's thanks to the Dynamic UCS. And I can draw me a circle here. Okay, I can also take and draw another circle up here if I wanted to. Okay, and I can draw another circle inside of that one, like so. Okay, now I want the inner circle to go all the way through, so I can press pull it all the way down, press pull it all the way down, and now what I want to do is press pull just this one, but I only want to press pull so far down and press pull so far down. Now if we look at it, we can see that I've pressed them in, and the smaller hole goes all the way through. We could, if we wanted to, come in here and select this and erase it, and we could select this one and erase it. Okay, so right now we have it looking like this.